You're screaming for you to get up.
Have you had cereal? You really didn't hear me, or you just acting stupid? The girls do that. You really didn't hear me calling you?
I started like a few minutes ago. Said something about police.
What?
Said something about police.
It's a dangerous world we live in. Dangerous. And you know you paid for a family. You know you paid for a family, right? Yeah, you paid for a family.
You better stop it. You better make me start laughing.
Make you start laughing?
I'm drilling real hard to hold this backpack down.
Well, sit down. Are you going to get some cereal and sit down and eat?
Yes. Yes, please.
I want to do something. And you didn't understand. Scary thought to me. Sitting at home every day. And my 10 things that kids with autism. How could that be? How could it disappear? I'm screaming how they feel. Somebody got that book. And it's somewhere in this house. You see, the TV in the back, whatever problem you have with the TV in the back, it's like, all right, I'm going to move the remote and they won't be able to use that TV. That's mischievous, devious mind. I told him, you turn that TV on, that's going to keep me up. Give me a headache. My parents do something, and I told them not to do it, and they did it anyway. Now I don't know for another day. I never had that. How should we start study?
was gonna cross off, but they.
So, what you think, John?
I'm going back to what someone told you or what you wanted the school to do. Make the environment for the disability kids. Now, about me having a devious, I don't really have one. I don't really have a devious mind. Even though I've seen enough stuff to get one, I don't have one.
You have what?
I don't really have a devious mind. Even though I've seen enough stuff to where I could develop one. I can tell you, I don't sleep. I just simply don't. If that thing is on and I'm trying to rest, I just don't. And so I want to say this very badly. If it comes on, don't tell me about going to bed early and waking up early. There's got to be some sort of, instead of constantly pressurizing me, which is why I hated school so much.
What?
I don't know how to say it to you. I always felt pressured at school. I always felt pressured to do this, that, and the other, but they were always doing things against me doing this, that, and the other. That's all I can really say to you about it. That's all I can really say about it. And I can't say this enough to you. It hurts me to talk. So I'm really going to be looking for some hearing aids for both you and Daddy.
Oh, God! Oh, help me, Lord. Help me. I told you, don't do that no more. We can just keep doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you are talking to me and you want me to try to understand you, say nothing about that. Because that's another. Don't. Did you see that? It came out of my stomach. It came out of my stomach before I was ready for it to come out of my mouth. And I keep trying to tell you, don't compare me. We are two separate people. A finger over here and a finger over there. As far as I can stretch my finger, that's how different we are. And our upbringing, and please, can you hear me? Now, you claim that I can't understand you, but I think you don't understand me when you compare me and put me in the same situation.
Okay. I'll
You may as well call me a white person.
Okay, Mom, I'll break it down. You don't want me to compare you to, but when I get the same, more or less the same results.
Get in here and sit down. And you can stop talking about Daddy. Daddy's going to get the medicine. You're going to be going to it. Thank God for that. What were we talking about? 10 things that people with autism want to know.
Yeah, well, first we were talking about you and your time being a teacher at school.
Yeah.
And how you decided that only one kid got it.
Yeah. Well, that's finished. that big box. I don't know where he got that big box from. And it sit over there. And last night it fell, it fell on my head. And I put it on the floor. And he got up and he pushed it on out somewhere. And then I asked you later on, where's that box? And you couldn't. You said, well, it ain't in the kitchen. I don't know where it is, Mama. Maybe it's on the washing machine.
It wasn't out there,
It wasn't out there.
and I didn't see it in the garage. I didn't see it in the
That's
back
what
porch.
he said. He put it. He said I put it on in the garage.
He can find it himself. He wants to say it's out there. He go find it yourself.
Yeah, I understand that. And we are four different personalities, four different people, and when it dawned on me to take this stuff off of the sofa and put it in that big box, hopefully it's just paper. Maybe the 10 things you want to know about kids with autism, maybe it's in there. And I said, oh boy, if I could find that book and take the stuff off of the sofa so me and Thea could sit on the sofa and I could put my medicine in off of that white table there and put it in this white thing over here, then I could situate myself so I can get out of that blue chair and the medicine that I do in the morning and situate myself on that sofa. And then Joshua can sit in the blue chair because he says it has armrests and things. What's the word?
Back support.
What?
Back support.
Back support. Yeah, you said back support. That's what I heard. Back support.
It's hard for me to.
Yes, it's hard for you to talk. Help me. Like I said, we got four different personalities here. I guess this is why people. No, I can't give an excuse for that. Why the homosexuals? But you still got to understand the other person, whether they're the same sex or not. You still got to put forth an effort to understand your spouse. It's not going to be any easier to understand two men or two women. Because God knows a man and a woman, that's a war. That is a WAR war. Were you supposed to do what I said? Were you supposed to understand me? Were you supposed to... Really? And we came from two different backgrounds, right? Well, you supposed to do what I say, and you supposed to, really? I was so big when I'm not getting married.
What did Big Mama say?
Yeah, I want all my girls to get married. Big Mama, I want all my girls to get married.
And what did Big Mama say about you saying that?
That's what she said. She said she wanted all her girls to get married. Because she had Irene and Aunt Dee and Grandma Chalo, and then then Grandma Chalo had 4 girls. So it was all girls for a while. And Irene was the one that came up with all them boys. And didn't do a freaking thing with them. Talk about a moron. I don't know why this thing is over here. That phone should be over here.
Mama.
This big old computer
I
thing,
put the big computer
that thing should
thing.
be over there with the computer.
I put that big computer thingy over with the printer, and I put it on the charger.
What?
That big computer thingy you're talking about.
Cell phone?
Yes. There's a charger near the printer.
No.
I put the phone on the charger on top of the printer.
Okay.
And so it keeps taking it off and putting it somewhere else. Anyway, now I'm looking at this sofa over here.
Uh-huh.
I need to find some plastic boxes to deal with this, and I'm thinking like, I don't know how many. I would start with at least 10. Because
Well, the thing about plastic boxes is that they cost about $5 a piece. And economically, we don't have $40 to $50 just to put papers in and stack them on the back porch. That thing out there, Daddy bought both of them storages, and he used to throw money away every month at the storage place.
Mhm.
Just throw it, just give it away. $70 a month, $70, 70, 70, 70. And he's look, we're gonna have to stop this, just so it can sit. And little turtle bugs and spiders and stuff. I don't have money for that.
Okay.
So he bought the other storage and put it out there in the back porch, on the backyard. And what in the world do we have?
Well, from what I can see, the papers look kind of important. They'd be relatively recent mail, relatively recent Christianese stuff that would come in the mail. There's some DVDs, somewhat important books like The I Survives.
Mm-hmm.
That's most of what I see in it. So the good news is, it's not stuff that we can really throw away. But the bad news is, it's not really stuff we can throw away. So,
He's funny. This is what we have. This is what we have to live with. This is how we try to survive. Now I done ate a bowl of cereal, a bowl and a half. Yeah. My tooth is hurting.
Mom's full? Mom's full? Yay, Mom's full. I got a breakfast on the calendar.
Ha ha ha. Jesus. And see the rest of the shopping list on the calendar?
Mm-hmm.
What it say?
Beets, drumsticks, ice cream, Honey Nut Cheerios, milk, and jalapenos. I could have sworn there was a chicken on the shopping list, but
Oh. Yeah, it's supposed to be on there, part of the drumstick. What?
I guess shaken and down.
Down.
Yeah. getting up this morning.
Jesus, why does it have to take you so long to say what you got to say? I'm waiting on you.
Oh,
Jesus. Will you come take me there? No, if I take you there, you go straight to hell. Okay.
Mama, you stop it.
why would
I
you go?
got 2 kids and I don't understand them. What did you say?
Why would you go straight to hell?
Because he don't want nobody up there screaming and hollering at him. If I'm screaming and hollering down here on the earth, I'd go to heaven. I'd be screaming and hollering up there too.
You make it so funny.
One of these days
No
you're gonna
more.
be a parent, and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna be a fly on the wall, and I'm gonna just watch Joshua.
No, I don't think so, Mom. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Why not? You think you're gonna go through this life without a pain in the head? Somebody misunderstanding you, and you trying your best to understand them? You think? Do you think you're gonna get through this life without that?
No. I don't.
What do you think?
I don't think I'm gonna live long enough to be a parent.
You wish.
And the more you keep trying to see, this is why I said I'm not gonna do it. I already know I can't handle it right now. I have the hard enough time trying to explain myself to somebody over me who always wants to trump me instead of really paying attention. Then when I scream and holler, I can't understand. You stop trumping and really listen. That's what gets me upset. And this would be where I would put you in the same category. You're different, true enough. You're not doing the exact same thing. But where I'm coming from, the point that I need to get across is not getting across. Where I need me to be advancing at, I'm not advancing. That part's the same. You're in the same category. And same thing with oh shucky darn over there. Any other psychologist who wants to try to drug me. Is the remote.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
I'm looking at this sofa. Trying to see what's here. What can I really move? Can I move any portion of it without having to have plastic boxes? Because you say there's a whole bunch of money for the boxes, and I haven't even started on my room. I don't want to get into that.
kind of shaky.
What's shaky?
I guess in my chest.
Huh?
I guess in my chest.
Oh.
I had a hard time getting up, waking up.
But you were already up.
When?
You came to the back room. I woke up. I got up and turned the fan off, the ceiling fan off, because I was cold. And then
Oh,
Osteen was on.
um,
It was between 9 and 9:30. And now you shaky?
yeah.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Because then I'd fallen asleep really late because I didn't sleep much before that. And he was screaming something about the police. And evidently that was necessary because I didn't wake up right.
I called you and I called you and I called you. And then I got frustrated because I kept calling you and you didn't twitch, you didn't move. I didn't hear the bed squeak on the floor. And Daddy's going to get his eye medicine and then he's going to the breakfast thing. And I wanted to spend some time with my kids. I can't spend no time with them when he's walking around and butting in the conversation. And, when he's gone, he's gone. And I want to relax and be with my kids. And I couldn't get you up. So that means that time is gone. And he'll be back. What do you want to do? Where you want to go? Where you want to eat? What? In the house and out the house and in the house and out the house. The time that I wanted to spend understanding my kids is gone. And what's that noise?
Toilet?
What?
Toilet, I guess. I don't
Oh,
know.
sound like somebody's blowing leaves. Okay, no, I can't. I'm trying to get a hold of time, and I can't. The sofa's messed up, and time is moving on. I can't. And you was up, and then you back down. So time with Thea's gone, time with Joshua's gone. And sometimes you're up before I get up, and then Joshua brought me some cereal that had yogurt in it, and I tried to chew it, and it hurt my cavity and the right side of my face, and I was high. There! Joshua knows how to make me a bowl of cereal. Joshua doesn't know. Yogurt? Who in the world would buy cereal with yogurt in it? And give it to me in a bowl?
I kind of like it. I admit I wouldn't have known that you didn't like it.
Cheerios and shredded wheat. Raisin Bran. And I ate Raisin Bran so much that I don't even want to. I need to change. Anyway, Joshua said this morning, he said, I looked at Osteen, I looked at Alan Jackson, and then he wanted to see Rick Steve. And I wanted to see, what's his name? Furtick. Well, Joshua, he was through with Christian TV. He wanted to see Rick Steve. And he looked so. And Daddy was mumbling going out the door. Oh, you get upset, and then he didn't want me to get upset, and he didn't want me to get upset. And he keeps saying, you should see things from my point of view, from the kid's point of view, not so much from your point of view. And I'm going, well, what other point of view is there? So I had to kind of step back. Let him look at Rick Steves. Okay. Let him look at Rick Steves. Okay. But when I get to calling you and you don't call, you don't wake up, you don't move, you don't. And then I start praying, asking God, can you send an angel down here so I don't have to lose it all? I try to be a good mother, but I'm missing it. The house is I can't get the sofa so, and I've asked Daddy over and over, I think, to bring the bricks in so we can raise the sofa up. And me and Thea can sit on the sofa. And he and Joshua, they can fight over that blue chair. But Joshua needs it for support for his back. And I can't get that done. I can't get it done. Can't get the stuff off the sofa. Can't raise the sofa up. Can't wake Thea up. And that Daddy kept mumbling. That man mumbled this morning. I mean, he mumbled. When I gotta go get it. And I gotta get my. I said, what? I'm going to HEB to pick up some eye drop medicine. Okay. And then I'm going to post office breakfast. Okay. But I had to hear him say that about 3 or 4 times, trying to get him to speak up louder. What? I'm going around. I said, I cannot understand you. I'm going to HEB. Oh, okay. And every once in a while, I think about those people, that woman that came to the house because somebody turned us in about Theodora. And I'm going, what? So, what? We're doing something abusive to Theodora? Really now? Now, what could that be? Are we doing something abusive to you?
I don't think so.
What?
I don't think so.
Now, that's abusive to me when I keep saying, what?
Mm,
And you talk to me in the same volume. And my ears are going, shh, shh. I can't hear. My ears aren't working well. Talk up a little, just a little bit louder. Just a little bit.
I don't think so.
Well, where did they get that from?
I don't know.
Okay. I ain't never turned nobody in. When I was teaching, there was one girl, her name was Amanda. Looked like a little Eskimo girl. And she didn't want to go to her father's house. Her father and mother were divorced. And she didn't want to go be with her father on the weekend because she didn't get along with her stepmother. And somehow, so I sent her to the office to speak to the counselor. And she came back to the room. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Miss Powell, don't say nothing. Everything's okay. And I said, what happened? And me, not knowing how Mexican men are, or Mexican women for that concern, I'm going, what did I do? What did I do? I thought she was going to sit down, talk with the school counselor, and, calm her down so she can go to her father on the weekend. And he came and he was walking with a cane. I don't know if he had a stroke or he was in Vietnam or where he was. And we had to go to a conference room on the side in the office. And he said, Genevieve would get to where I'm living with my second wife. And she couldn't understand the math homework. And she couldn't do this. And she would cry. And this and that and the other. I said, Genevieve, Amanda. But she would put on this drama. And she wanted to sleep on the sofa. Well, the sofa was crushed velvet. And the stepmother would say, I don't want to sleep on the sofa. She's got a bed with a canopy on it. Her father, she's the only daughter, he would give her anything. And she wanted to sleep on that sofa. I said, how did I get into the middle of this? He said, well, you're giving her homework and she can't do it. 4th grade. It's straight out the book. Oh, yeah. Genevieve can do this homework. Amanda. She can do it. Well, she'd sit at the table and she'd cry. And I couldn't. He said, I can't leave her at the table and let her do her homework. She would cry. 9-year-old. 9, 4th grader. I said, and second wife said, I told you she was playing you. I told you she's one of my best students. I don't understand. She just wanted her father's attention. She wanted to come between the father and her stepmother, and so she would cry, and that would get him upset. I said, oh my Jesus. So Mrs. Yariel said, with her little short self, she was so she almost reminded me of Dr. Braun. She said, well, Hernandez? Was it Hernandez or Rodriguez? One of them Mexican names. You can see by the folder that Miss Powell has kept on all her students that Genevieve can do the work. She's an A student. For some reason, she just wants to come between you and your second wife here. He said, okay. Now, he didn't know what to do. He said, well, I'm not going to divorce my second wife. Now, I didn't get along with her mother in the first place. I said, You know, like, hey, I'm just an elementary school teacher. I don't know nothing about Mexican culture and what y'all do with your daughters. I thought, I got to get out of this. When kids played teachers against the parents, I don't want to be in that. I'd rather go in the military. I'd rather go in the Navy. Something I was scared of because I hated swimming in water. Why is this thing on anyway? And you know it's spam. 877-523-180 incoming. I'm not answering that because I don't know who it is anyway. Now, Mama, would you take this? No. Today is, what's the day?
Thursday.
Thursday. You go to
Physical
physical
therapy
therapy
at 1.
Huh?
At 1?
At 1. Time is moving on.
Mm.
Fingernail is crooked. What?
I'm sorry for wasting the time and making you yell and
Are you
whatever it was
wasting?
about this, about,
What?
whatever it was about the police and for frustrating you.
What?
And for frustrating you.
I was frustrated because I couldn't. I was frustrated from last night when I thought Daddy was taking a shower for 2 hours. And he wasn't. He said, I was back here looking at TV. But he had the door kind of closed. And he's taking a shower when he closes the door like that. And so I looked at Chicago PD. I thought he was taking a shower, and I didn't want to disturb him. But I held my pee as long as I could, and I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And so after news, or in the middle of news, I went back there and I said, "Did you have to take a shower for 2 hours? Don't you know I have to use the bathroom?" And the water was running, and he couldn't even say nothing. So this morning, I was still upset about, I need to wash my underwear, my skirt, and the orange towels, because I sit on them. So I was already perturbed from last night. So I kept calling you, and Joshua kept feeding me stuff that I couldn't chew. And he didn't fix breakfast because he's going to eat breakfast with his post office people, friends. He said, the coffee pot is on. I put sweetener and milk in, but I didn't put any hot coffee in the pot, in the mug, and I'm going, get out of my face. And he kept mumbling, I'm going to get some ice drops. I said, what? 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 And then he just kept dropping down. His voice just kept dropping down. And my ears are still ringing. And I feel bad, but I have to keep asking people to talk up. I'm having difficulty adjusting to my hearing. and it's still ringing. So when I can get myself calmed down and adjusted, then I can deal with my kids. And I won't be having to talk about calling the police. Calling the police. I don't have to go that far. But from last night and Daddy taking a shower and Joshua giving me cereal that I can't chew, to calling you and you never come out your room, I was getting pretty perturbed. And that sofa over there, and can't find the book 10 things a kid with autism wants you to know. That just, it's very unfair and wrong. It just is. Would you take the bowl into the kitchen? And what do you have to be sorry about?
Sleep schedule, ended up on the receiving end of being perturbed and not doing right kind of makes it necessary. And kind of expecting speech about how you never made your mom that perturbed or anything. So it's like being shot down, even though I wasn't really like flying to begin with. You're my pride and joy. I don't want to make you feel bad. And when you say things like you said, you just said, I already made a mess with Joshua's life, I guess. He can't get up. He can't get on the first step or the second step. And here you're saying that you're making me perturbed. You're sorry that you didn't mean to. I'm the one that's messing up my kids' lives. And I'm doing all that I know to do, and yet I'm making a big mess. Joshua says, you need to see things from the kid's point of view, Mom. I'm doing all I can. And I'm still making a mess? Really, Thea? Well, I don't know what to say.
Well,
anything?
Oh. Okay. Well, when I call for you, I'm already in not too cool of a state of mind. And when I call for you, and I call, and I call, and I call, it's like, I don't know what. And that phone is still over there in that hook. So do me a favor. Take those bowls into the kitchen, okay?
Okay.
Do that for me. There must be a second stand. God, thank you. Thank you for answering me. I think I need to apologize to somebody for something. And when you put me that just blows me away. I could take a broomstick and beat myself in the head with it. 'Cause I don't want to be nowhere like that. And I keep saying, don't compare me. Don't put me in the same. How could you do such a thing?
Well,
I ain't done nothing like that. Not a thing. Well, you just like that.
Mama, did you hear me? I made it as clear as I could. This is when I would put you in that insane category. You may be different, but when I'm trying to get to something and you do this or you do that, you do the other, and what I'm saying I need help with is not getting help with, that's enough. Now, I'm going to look really hard for these books that have gone missing.
Well,
And if I ever get any strength up, I'm going to try to deal with this stuff without boxes. Cause I got a room to deal with. I have shelves like this, and I need to take a drawer out, put the shelf contents in a box, dump a shelf contents in a box, and do that like 9 times to get that shelf.
I don't know why could you have so much stuff in your room. Oh.
You really want me to answer that?
The thing, what the thing was that he was a data hall, and that thumped me upside the head. Oh,
Doing.
he likes a lot of stuff, and he likes, and I'm going, but that's the way I am, and I'm like this, a data hall, because there's so much that I'm trying to teach my kids. That's a world. What a world! What a world!
Stop it, Mom. You're making me
There's
laugh.
so much that that I'm trying to teach my kids that I feel responsible for. And time is moving on. I got a 33-year-old and a 26-year-old, and they're not ready for life. Is that my problem? Is that my fault? And I got 12 months in a year to try to stuff all this stuff in my kids' heads, and I ain't doing a good job at all. Time just moving on, just moving on. I said moving on. That's going to be 34. This is going to be 27. What? Stop the clock. And I put myself on this like a pedestal. I'm not going to be like Marvin Lewis. I'm going to get my kids ready for life. And I'm not going to keep nothing. And they're going to be educated. They're going to be intelligent. And they're going to... And I feel like I've lost a lot of time trying to get my kids ready for life. And then I got this man. And all he can think about is what in Georgia. So I put that over in the closet somewhere and shut the door. And then he says, I don't mean to be like this, and I'm sorry about you calling the police and this. And I go, what? I just wonder, what are they gonna think about me when I'm dead? What am I gonna leave a legacy? Are they gonna be ready for life? Or are they just gonna, wander around and be lost? So I have to leave it in God's hands. The least I could do is to straighten off that sofa so we can sit down and look at TV together. That's the least I can do. And I can't do that. And the box fell down on my head last night, and I pushed it over, and Dad got it, took it somewhere. And I told Joshua, "Where's that box at, so I can take the stuff off the sofa and put it in the box?" "I don't see it, Mama. I don't see it in the kitchen, and it's not on the washing machine." Then he says, "Oh, I put it in the garage." I was, "You would put it somewhere where nobody else could see it."
Mama, stop.
"We ain't gonna move this stuff, Janet. We ain't gonna move this stuff."
Mama.
And if when I get ready to move the stuff, then he moves the thing, and I can't put the stuff.
Mom, listen to me. Listen to me. Okay? Forget the box. We go to the store, we get plastic boxes, and I start moving the stuff out the sofa.
Joshua, do you think I'm gonna spend another $40, $50 on plastic boxes so you can put stuff in it, and we ain't gonna see it in another year? What are you gonna do with plastic boxes? How many plastic boxes do I have to buy? You're putting stuff in the plastic boxes that you ain't gonna use.
Most of the stuff is not plastic.
You just read everything. Look at that stuff up there. Look up there. That stuff is covered with dust. And I just had to buy it. We use it.
Okay.
So try not to just gather stuff and feed information. You know what? Do you know who else is like that?
Who else?
Daddy. You come out to talk about mom? Daddy has old magazines.
Jake, Ebony, Esther.
I mean old. Like in the 60s and 70s. And you don't read this stuff. You don't own it out so you can teach y'all what happened back in the 60s and the 70s. But he'll pay month after month to keep those magazines. Part of it I can understand, and the other part I don't understand. All I know is 12 months out of the year, we should go through all these DVDs and books and teaching y'all about famous black people so you can have good self-esteem and you are out of this world and stand for something. Feel good about it. That's my bottom line. So my kids will have good self-esteem, feel good about themselves, and need Jesus when he comes. What is that plastic? What is that? What's that? Cardboard on top of that plastic
Shelf.
plastic drawer that's got
Looks like trophies and a Buzz Lightyear blaster and a. Yes, I keep trying to tell you about what's on the sofa. This is like and I know you don't want to buy boxes.
What
If
you
the,
gonna do with it?
if the stuff was just all trash, I could quickly get the stuff out of here. But the sad truth is, most of the stuff that I can see, and hints at stuff that I cannot see, mostly isn't trash.
I was gonna put it in that big box that fell over our head.
Well, for one,
I removed it.
well, for one thing, Mom, you really shouldn't use big boxes because they get fucking fat, and I can't lift it. So the boxes need to be small, like this one over here. That has the I Survived and several catalogs and a couple of Hot Wheels toys and a bottle of medicine. So they need to kind of be like this size. Please, Lord. I'm gonna try to do it. But then I got my room, and then I got the reading room.
What is in your room? Please tell me. Is it something you're gonna use within a year time? You can't use it in a year time. You just collect. And you have to collect. And you don't need to collect anything that's gonna collect if you have a bad ass like that, and we have to rush you to the hospital, you know who's gonna do it? Me. Well, now you got too much stuff in the house. I've been telling you to move that stuff out of the house. The boy had asthma and
Listen to me. Listen to me. In order to get the stuff out the house properly, the boxes have to put it on the back porch. You need to go to the store, you need to buy a box, so I can get stuff out of here. Because if not, I won't be able to do anything with it. And that's gonna throw a whole bunch of stuff away. That's a lot of it. Really probably should be thrown away.
If you stop this stuff away, we're gonna need, it needs to be thrown away because we ain't using it. Now, if we could organize, use the stuff once a year, like Christmas, then it would be worth keeping boxes that up, buying plastic boxes. If we could use it. We don't use it once a year. This stuff piles up, the dust piles up, and it's gonna be a bad situation. Can you execute it once a year?
I can help you use it once a year, but first you have to get a box and move that.
And you don't want to be black. Cardboard box.
No, not the big brown box.
I gotta go to the store, right by the store. Find the people with the electronic. And they always walk around in Walmart. My back hurts. By the time I check out, there's two of them. To buy back.
You make it sound funny. Yes. I'm telling you, if you do it back stuff in your budget boxes like you do with my toys, you get that box up and you can organize it better than which one's more organized? Easily organized. You have a room with lots of toys strewn all over the place. Or you got a room where even if the toys aren't boxed exactly right, the toys are mixed up, but they're at least in box. Which one's easier to organize and reorganize? The one where there's food all over the place, or the one where you have several boxes and sort of like kind of mixed up, but they're at least in box. Okay, so that's what I'm saying with this stuff. It's all strewn out. I can't tell anything from anything. So I get one segment, I put that segment in a box with you, work with it. Then I'm on to the next segment. So to the next segment, just get so clear. Then after so clear, you can start sitting down, y'all can try to do whatever. Looking at DVD, so that's what we're looking at on TV. Yeah. And then later on, we can start actually going through the boxes and then reorganizing what's in the box. So I feel like Joe Biden. The answer to this society is jobs, jobs, jobs. The answer to this is box. You put this somewhere. Stop it, Mama! Stop it! You make yourself funny! You make yourself funny. You make it so funny. The way you're saying it doesn't make me laugh. Like on the Cosby Show, they didn't want to have this all big old dinner for Bill Cosby. And they made the training in the kitchen and all that. And they were talking like they were making this big old dinner. So Bill thought, well, they were making this big old crazy stuff for dinner for my birthday. Come to find out, they want to see it.
I'm supposed to go to the store, get some plastic boxes, and put this stuff in the plastic boxes. Dia goes to physical therapy, 1 o'clock. Oh yeah, there's some sign up in here. Oh, there, you ready to go?
And don't pardon me for sounding like that again. We're gonna do it again.